Hello everyone, Risen Dragon here again. It's been a while. It's definitely been a while since I've done a video. I've been kind of waiting for Ikoria to kind of settle out before I did anything along that line, and as well as having M21 in as well. But what I want to look at today is a white weenie Lifegain. This has always been a favorite archetype of mine ever since I got into constructed standard. And really, the only card that we're adding into this, a lot of this is from your Ravnica and your Theros. A little bit of Eldraine in there as well. Really, the only card that we're really adding in from the new set is this guy right here, Basri Ket. Okay, so let's go over him to begin with. His +1 is pretty cool. You put a +1/+1 counter on up to one target creature. It gains indestructible until end of turn. His -2 is whenever one or more non-token creatures attack this turn, create that many 1/1 white soldier creature tokens that are tapped and attacking. And his ultimate is you get an emblem at the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 1/1 white soldier token, then put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Pretty cool stuff. This is actually, a really cool addition to this deck. So let's go right down the line. I'll see it of Life's Bounty. Lifelink, you sacrifice it. Target creature enchantment gains protection from the color of your choice till end of turn. Healer's Hawk is, you gotta have it as a plus, or not a +1. I gotta have it as a 1-drop. All right, flying, lifelink. What could get better? Okay. Ajani's Pridemate. Let's look at this big kitta. All right. Whenever you gain life, it becomes a big kitta. You put a +1/+1 counter on it. All right, Impassioned Orator. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. There's some really interesting synergies here between the Basri and the Impassioned Orator if Basri goes off. Raise the Alarm, create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. This is actually pretty useful because you can kind of build a pretty big board pretty fast. And if you've got your Orator and your Daxos, which is the next card we're going to look at on the board, it can get pretty ugly pretty fast, and you can get just some pretty good life gain. And if you've got your Pridemate on the board, either way, it's a can't lose card. Daxos, Blessed by the Sun. Obviously, its devotion to white is its toughness. Whenever another creature you control enters the battlefield or dies, you gain 1 life. All right, so again, feeds into the Pridemate. Heliod, Sun-Crowned. Indestructible, so long as your devotion to white is less than 5. Heliod isn't a creature, but when we do get that, especially when we've got Basri and Linden on the board, actually both, you get them on the board. We're going to get to Linden in a moment. Whenever you gain life, you put a +1/+1 counter on target creature or enchantment you control, or conversely, you can pump other creatures into getting them lifelink. All right, we've already looked at Basri. Let's look at Linden. Okay, Linden, the Steadfast Queen. Whenever a white creature you control attacks, you gain 1 life. Pretty cool right there. Finally, we get the Venerated Loxodon. Okay, Convoke. Yes, the mana cost is somewhat high, but if you've got your weenies on the board, your 1-drops, your tokens, this guy can pump them up pretty well. Basically, whenever this creature enters the battlefield, you put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that convoked it. Now, we're also running 20 lands. Castle Ardenvale is a good one to have. You can create tokens. This is especially good because we tend to be into top deck mode pretty quickly with this deck. So when we have this card out, we can just keep pumping tokens out if we have nothing to cast, nothing to do. All right, let's look at the sideboard. It's kind of techy, but very situational, but worth a shot. Giant Killer. I thought about putting this in as one of my 1-drops. I very well might, depending on how our games go. But destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. That's its chop down. Plus, it can also tap creatures out as well. Hushbringer kind of works against us with the life gain stuff, especially with Ajani's Pridemate, the Orator, the Daxos. So this is a sideboard card. Basically, if we want to, shut down any sort of sack deck, especially with the Cauldron Kidda coming in, that's a good one to have as well. Banishing Light, exile target non-land permanent. This deck goes for more aggro, but if we want to add the control bit to it, we take out the Raise the Alarm and we throw a few of these in. Okay, same goes with Unbreakable Formation. Really, Raise the Alarm is kind of the expendable card here. But Unbreakable Formation, your creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Can kind of nullify any mass removal or anything like that, especially if you cast it during your main phase. You put a +1/+1 counter on it, and they gain vigilance until end of turn. It's kind of cool. And Shatter the Sky in case they really decide to want to go techie on us, and go from there. All right. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. We're going to play a few games in ranked. I'm going to play some best of 1, then I'm going to play some best of 3, and we'll see how it goes. All right. Have a good one, guys. Good hunting. May all your spells hit the board, and may all your draws be godlike, guys. Enjoy the games. Let's see what we got. Jordan Skaven is our opponent in this first matchup. This is a best of 1. One of the things I really like is, ooh, okay, this could work. This could work. Let's adjust the options. Let's just go into audio. Let's just kill the entire audio. Let's just do this muted. May or may not matter, but I just want to experiment here. Looks like we're holding steady for now. Good stuff. So this is pretty cool right here. Let's do this. Let's do Daxos. Let's put him down first. We could get quenched here. Could very well get quenched here. But we'll see what happens. Nope, he did not. But, oh, Wildborn Preserver. So we're up against a Simic Flash deck, it would appear. Now we are in Sinister Sabotage territory. So let's do the Pride Mate. See if that sticks. Ooh, that sticks. But okay. We're not going to attack because that Preserver could get interesting. Yeah, and there's our Flash. There's our Cunning Nightbonder. It could be a fun one. So now what I want to try is this. Let's do this. Do I get greedy here? Let's do the Hawk. Let's do the Hawk. Okay. Now do I get greedy here? Let's try Linden. Let's see what happens with her. Okay, that could get interesting. All right, well, I'm guessing that's coming back. Yep, Brazen Borrower. Good stuff. All right, so, the least we can do is swing in with this guy, gain us a life, and we can go from there. Okay, we found our frame rate here. All right, so you know what we're going to do? Let's try and get the Pride Mate down again. The one that he hasn't seen. Let's see if we can... Okay, so he gains life there. Let's do Raise the Alarm. Let's see if this one sticks. Ooh, okay, now he could very well just throw the Pride Mate back again. With another Brazen Borrower, but... let's do this. Let's attack. So we gain life. Pride Mate gains another. Okay, the Borrower comes down, but... Okay, so... I'm guessing he's going to put a +1/+1 counter there. Alright, so at least the Preserver doesn't die, but... He's going to have some issues moving forward. Alright, so, okay, we've got another Basri in hand. Let's see if he Frilled Mystics this one. And I say Frilled Mystic because you have the Triome here and, oh, Voracious Great Shark. Counter target spell. Yep. All right. So now we can do something really cool. Now we can throw down Basri. And let's see what happens here. I'm going to throw down Basri. And we're not going to... actually, do we want to... We can do a bunch of fun things with this. Because now we can either do the +1/+1 counter or the token route. So let's do one or more non-token creatures, so we can't attack with the tokens. So let's actually do this. Put a +1/+1 counter on. Let's do the Pride Mate. Let's swing in with the Pride Mate. Gain us life. That's good stuff. Oof. Okay, he let it through. I'm guessing he's got something up his sleeve. No? Okay. Venerated Loxodon. All right, let's do this. Let's do Linden. He does have enough to kill the Pride Mate, mind you. But let's see what he does here. What's his plan here? Maybe I did find the right frame rate here. I'm actually kind of excited about that. All right, Jordan Skaven, what are you doing, big guy? What are you doing? All right, so she's gaining that. Part of me wants to throw the Loxodon down. Yeah, let's throw the Loxo down. Let's just tap these guys and then do the... I don't want to sacrifice too much here. He could have another Great Shark. No, he doesn't. All right. So more here. Let's see what we're doing. Let's swing in with the Pride Mate and let's swing in with Linden. Because he might be able to take it down, but I'm almost wondering, where's your Night Flasher? Brazen Borrow. Okay, so that's going back to my hand. Fun stuff. That's okay. Gain a life. And she's also... Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Unfortunately, we can't do that, but... Alright, so the Cunning Nightbonder dies. And I think we're just going to put this guy back down. Wife's texting me. And we get the win. Hey, how about that? Alright, good game, Jordan Skaven. And here we are with a best of 3 match against Monster Energy. Oh, heck yeah. This is our mono white Lifegain build with Basri Ket. This is a pretty dang good hand. I am keeping that. Go there. We can throw down our Healer's Hawk, and then we can probably follow up by a Daxos with a Raise the Alarm, followed by a Venerated Loxo. There we go. And in we go. All right, he gains us a life. Let's see what we're up against. If we're up against Mono Green, that'd actually be a pretty cool matchup for us. Bond of Flourishing. So I have to wonder if we are looking at some form of ramp here. Ooh, we get a Heliod. Hell yes. Pardon the language, but hell yes. Let's go with this. All right, so now we can start to pump ourselves up a little bit. Let's put it on the hawk, because every time we gain life, we can put tokens on stuff. So let's see what we got. Mosscoat. What? That's a card? Sorry. All right, let's see. Mosscoat Goriak. Interesting. Sure, so let's raise the alarm. This is going to gain us several bits of life, which is kind of cool. So we're just going to do this. We are going to do this. We are going to play Venerated Loxo. It's a good old elephant. All right, and then we do this, and then we do that. And that becomes, oh, ho, 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 ho. All right, that's going to get out of hand real fast. So now you can see how this deck operates. I mean, it really just really just starts to, it just can ramp up real fast. And now you can see this guy's facing some lethal damage next time if he does not get something down. Greenwood Sentinel. Well, maybe that might cut it. Solana Wayfinder, yeah, that might cut it too, but we'll see what happens. So we're looking at a Gnarlback Rhino is the next one. Castleard Envale. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to do this. We're going to put down that. Going to gain a life. And as you can see, we're just going all sorts of ape on this guy right now. I mean, this is just, oof. Yeah. Yeah. Illegal attacks. Try again. Yeah, because you can't attack when the guy resigns. Or maybe it's concedes in this. I know it's resigns when it comes to chess, but all right, so you can see how that played out there. That's kind of what this deck does. I mean, it really just can seriously throw some really big threats down really early, and we really lucked into that. We didn't even have the Pride Mate out. We were lucky to draw into our Heliod. And this, not as fast as the other one, but this will do. Tormod's Crypt. What's this again? Exile all cards from target player's graveyard. Well, luckily for you, I'm not running anything with reanimating, but meh, whatever works. Solana Wayfinder. Now, this is again where it gets a little bit, it can get a little bit tricky. This is, actually, he's doing 2 Tormod's Crypts. Okay. I don't know why you would just need more than one, but that's okay. So let's do Daxos. Let's get him down. Yeah, and this is obviously going to trigger throughout, or not trigger throughout, but him forgetting that there's a Maze Mine Tome. Seen some interesting cards here. Scry 1. Okay, so he's kind of filtering through his deck. That's okay. It's okay. And he's going to attack in. That's okay. No blocks. I'm okay with that. And rapidly, he's getting into top deck mode. So this... Ooh, I wish I had another mana, but that's okay. So now we get the Pride Mate, and he does this. The good thing is we're up against mono green, so there's life gain, but there's really no mass swing, or not mass swing, mass removal. Wow, I can't talk. It's kind of been a long. I say it's been a long day. I've worked 1 to 5 at the high school summer camp, but which, by the way, I'm trying to get the kids into the game as well, so it's cool stuff. All right, I'm not gonna fall for that. You may have something in there that's going to beef up your dude, so I'm going to say no thank you, sir. Now, do we go for a raise the alarm? I think we do. We go raise the alarm. That'll give us, the Pride Mate will definitely grow and get to be a big kitta, as we've said. And let's put down Loxo Boy. Let's put down Loxo Boy. Obviously now he can't really counter anything either, and now that gets even bigger. Pride Mate gets bigger, and now those guys get bigger. And we got a big beefy 6/6 on the board. Does he block with the Sentinel? He may have Titanic Growth. No, we're not going there. Okay, that works. wait till he sees what happens when I throw Linden down. All right, so there's your Season of Growth. He's gonna scry again. The page counter. Yeah, that's actually a pretty cool card. You gain 4 life, and No, I'm not going to block because I'm about to get that tunnel next. In theory. Let's see what happens here. All right, Linda. Now, we could also go the Basri Ket route, but I like the Linden route here. Just because of the fact that, you know, you're going to gain life, and you're, when this guy swings in, when everyone swings in, I'm going house on this guy. Let's do this. Let's just go all out here. I don't know why I didn't do all attack, but yeah, no, we're gaining a ton of life here, boys and girls. And those that identify as neither. All right, so what's he gonna do? Okay, so you're not gonna block the 12-12. Okay, I was about to say, hold on a sec there, big guy. Hold on a sec there, big guy. And he may have a Titanic. Oh, okay, he is a giant growth, so Loxo's gonna die. That's okay. Loxo's gonna die, but that's okay. And we're gonna gain another life from the Pride. So that's how we go. Now, he's more than likely going to... Alright, Bond to Flourishing, so he's going to gain life here. And he does not have... Alright, Silhana Wayfinder. Okay, that's okay. Scry 1, he's going to scry on the top there. Put a page counter on... I'm surprised he didn't... draw the card there. Oh, okay, so he's exiling that, so... Alright, Alright, well, Basri Ket's coming down next, and... Sure, exile my Loxodon. Okay. Alright, whatever works, kid. Whatever floats your boat. Alright, and here's what's gonna happen. Basri Ket, you are going down. You are going to be my guy. So this guy's gonna gain, we're gonna put a +1/+1 counter on our, yeah, let's put him on our Linden. That way he's not tempted to, I mean, he's gonna die, I think, anyways, but yeah, you never know. He may have a trick. Let's go all attack. And now this Primate's gonna be an 18/18. Yes, sir. Oh, I love those triggers when they trigger, man. And for those of you saying that Lifegain is one of those like mindless sort of exploits or whatever, yeah, it is. I'm not gonna lie. I like playing Lifegain. It's just an amazing deck. Yeah. I imagine the Greenwood Sentinel kind of feels like the coyote after, you know, if anyone's ever seen those old cartoons of the Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote, the boulder backfires and he gnarlback rhino. All right, cool stuff. Well, unfortunately, I think he's gonna die. We got a Heliod. Okay. Oh, that's unfair. Kind of, sort of. That's okay. You're gonna sacrifice. All right, yeah, whatever, guy. All right, so here we go. Creature enters the battlefield, so on and so forth. Do I really want to be that? Yeah, okay, there we go. All right. So as you can see, that wasn't the greatest example of a deck you could run up against with this thing. But the point is there. And the point is that, you know, yeah, we're in bronze as well, so we're gonna be facing some jank stuff. But the point is that this deck can go ape real quick, as you saw. I mean, just real fast deck if you get the cards down, play your cards right, pun intended. And you know, this mono white build is really cool. All right, so stay tuned for some deck tech, guys. Be back in a sec. All right, guys, so we are back with kind of a closing deck tech to kind of walk you through what this deck is all about. Now, again, at the beginning, we kind of went through things, but as you saw in the deck, as you saw in the videos, I should say, the big plays that you want to get down, you want to have at least one of these guys, either your Alseid or your Healer's Hawk in your hand, opening hand. I mean, that's the ideal start. Okay, you want to have either one of these guys, your Orator or your Daxos, in your opening hand as well. And if you have your Pride Mate, that's great as well. But again, the point is basically, gain life, build up that cushion, and hope he's not playing mono red, all right, or mass removal. I mean, because that kind of hoses this deck. So one thing I like to do with all videos is kind of list 3 advantages that these videos have, or I'm sorry, these decks have, and 3 disadvantages. A few advantages that you're going to want to, the first big advantage for this deck is it's fast. I mean, it's not as fast as, say, a mono red, but I mean, it can get out of hand pretty fast if you don't deal with the Pride Mate early on. And especially if you have your life gainers out, or if you have your triggers out with the Orator or Daxos, that Pride Mate can get out of hand real fast. All right. Now, the second thing about this deck is it can, not only does it get big fast, but it gets wide fast. I mean, with Raise the Alarm with the Venerated Loxodon, and you throw your Basri down, it can really go wide real fast. I remember Theric6 saying something along the lines of like, yeah, he went wide, I went wider. All right, that's basically kind of one of the things in this deck. Another advantage too is that our highest, in theory, our highest converted mana cost is the Loxodon. But with the Convoke and with all your little creatures out, you can get that Loxodon down. In theory, you could get that Loxodon down on move 3 if you need, or not move 3, turn 3. I'm just trying to do my math right. So if I get 1 land down first turn, play Healer's Hawk, or one of my 1-drops. Second comes down, throw down one of my 2-drops. Third down, yeah, you can get that guy out real fast. You can get that guy out on turn 3 if you had to. And a turn 3 4/4 is pretty cool. All right. A few disadvantages about the deck, though, is we're not running the anti-removal in the main board. Again, this is a best of 3 deck, and I guess that's the second kind of disadvantage. Is yeah, this is a best of 3 deck. I'm not gonna pull punches here. It's a best of 3 deck, and when you're up against the mass removal stuff, when you're up against the damage stuff. Whether it be with Flame Sweep, Shatter the Sky, Time Wipe, whatever, then you can swap in and get into the sideboard here. Then you can swap in, say, your Unbreakable Formations and stuff like that. Now, yes, we are running Shatter the Sky in case the other guy is running it as well, or in case the other guy is running a big boards as well. We do have that at our disposal. So I mean, we do have some removal, but that's another big thing too. Is this is an aggro deck? Okay, this is an aggro deck. This is not, we're not playing Banishing Light main phase. We're not playing Hushbringer or Giant Killer. So there's no mass removal main deck. Again, which makes this a better best of 3 build. So guys, I hope you had fun watching this video. It's certainly been a while. I hope to see you guys again. My wife and kids are down in Florida for about 3 weeks, 3 more weeks, and hopefully we can get some more videos made now that I've figured out how to use OBS. But guys, have a good night, and I will see you guys sometime soon. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button, smash it if you need to, all right? Good hunting, guys. Have a good night.